Good afternoon, Dr. Willocks, Dr. Drake, and members of cohort 15 in educational doctorate at West Georgia University. Next few minutes, I'm going to introduce myself to you with some interesting and personal information about me. You can think that, hey, last week we met for almost 3 days and we have learned a lot about each other, but I'm telling you that there are a lot of personal stories every one of us has to tell, which we may not know. So let me do that right now and let me introduce myself in a little more depth to you guys. As you know, my name is Bipul Singh and I live in Atlanta, Georgia. My educational background has been bachelor's degree in special education and I have a master's in organizational psychology. Also, I have earned my educational leadership endorsement from North Georgia University. Currently, I am working as an assistant principal in one of the reputed public school districts in Georgia, and I want to further my career in the same profession, in the school system, in the same district. I want to introduce my family to you at this point. This is my wonderful wife, Pami, who is a pharmacist. As you can see her standing in front of Taj Mahal, which picture was taken 2 years ago. And these are our two wonderful children. One is Raj Singh, who is 6 years old, and one is Neil, who is 16 months old. They do keep us busy, believe me. This is the one who I had to convince, the older one, to convince him that, hey, if I go to college, I will still be around you to play with you. And believe me, when he blessed my idea, I was good to go. As far as my hobbies are concerned, this is where it gets weird. I enjoy listening music. And believe me, loud music is my forte. Second one, talking. I can talk, believe me. I enjoy talking to people. I enjoy sharing my experience, sharing my story, because there are a lot of personal stories I have lived in my life. So I like to talk to people, tell them about me. I want them to know about me, my culture, my educational, professional, personal background. So I enjoy talking. As far as my newly found hobby is concerned, you can see I am playing drum in one of our school drum concerts. This is first time ever I picked up any musical instrument. I always wanted it, but this is when the opportunity came to me, and here I am playing the drums in one of the school concerts. That was a bright spot of this school year. Interesting facts about me. I want you to know a few things about me which you will find very, very interesting. Number one, I was born in northern part of India, right here next to River Ganges, and that's where I grew up. That's where I went to school. I almost went to college, but for some time I moved to southern part of India to complete my college degree. So this is where I come from. My family is still back home. My parents are still in India, so I am one of the first generation Indian American you can call. Second interesting fact about me is this. I had an arranged marriage. When I came to US, my wife's family and our family came together and we arranged our marriages, and believe me, I met my wife for 30 minutes. First time and second time we met, we were getting married. So that 30 minutes meeting was what determined if we will get married or not. And so I thought you may find it interesting that 30 minutes meeting and next time we met was when we were getting married. Third, this is very interesting that I was, or I am still, I hold my certification. I am a certified neonatal early intervention therapist in India. Before I came to work as a special education teacher, that's what I used to do. I used to work with newborn babies, identify their disability or possibility of it, and try to intervene and minimize the impact of the disability on those children's growth and development. So that's what I did for a living before I came here. Now, the question is why I want to consider doctorate. That is a very loaded question, and there are multiple reasons I can give. I have jotted down 3 of them. Number one, reaching the highest level possible in anything is always gratifying. And doctorate is the highest level of education in education field, so why not? There is no reason why I should stay at the step 2 or step 3. I have to go all the way, and that is where only choice is doctorate. So I wanted to pursue my doctorate in education to reach to the highest level of education anybody can earn. Number 2, as you can see, very interesting and very real. Most people look for pay raise by educational degrees. In my case, it's a little interesting. If I get promoted within a few years before I finish my doctorate, I may not get this. So that is not the biggest incentive I personally have, but that can be if I stay stagnant professionally, then pay raise will kick in, which I'm not looking forward to because I want to get promoted before my doctorate is over. Number 3, one of my human resource directors shared this interesting story with us one time. She said when they were having a community meeting with community folks, and she asked them what kind of principal they want for their neighborhood school. And somebody in community told her that they want a principal who has doctorate degree. And she came and shared that story with us. And then having a doctorate degree was an obvious choice because if community wants it, and that's one reason why you will get picked to become principal in that school, or you will not get to pick if you don't have one, there is no reason for me to deprive myself from those opportunities, and I had to go get the doctorate degree. What worries me about dissertation? This is a very interesting question. And I am certain about that many of us, many of these cohort members are feeling the same. We are not afraid of work, but we are fearful of unknown. We don't know how much work will it take, how much dedication will it take, what we have to do, how much work we have to do, all those unknown questions. That is what worries me. But let me clarify that. My desire to get this doctorate is stronger than the fear of this unknown, so that's not a deterrent, but yes, that is what worries me. All right, now, why do research? Give this some thought about why did I want to research something? And the obvious answer was giving birth to a new idea, new school of thought, new concept is gratifying. When something you did, you found, you invented, you came up with, which nobody has done before. That means you went to an uncharted territory and given this world something totally new, totally unique, which can be useful for generations to come. And that is a very gratifying thought, and I thought doing research will give me that opportunity to do something which will be new, unique, and never done before. That is why I wanted to do research. I hope you enjoyed my introduction. If you have any question or concern, please feel free to email me or call me or write it on Google Plus or either way you want to communicate with me, and I will be more than happy to talk to you a little more about myself. This is your host Bipul Singh, and I hope you enjoyed the presentation. Thank you, take care and enjoy your day. Bye-bye.